The UFC 313 ceremonial weigh-ins just concluded. Let's take a look at these fighters on the scales. And at the end of the video, I am dropping a parlay, so make sure you guys stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. First fight up, we got Ozzy Diaz taking on Jordan Santos. Neither fighter had a problem on the scale. Both guys looking solid. You could definitely tell Jordan Santos used to be a lot bigger. He's got like some loose skin going on. He used to fight at 205, so that's bound to happen. Looking at the ceremonial weigh-ins, both the guys look in good shape. Jordan definitely filled back in, rehydrated, and both guys looking ready to go. Here's the face-off. Ozzy is slightly a little taller, but yeah, for the most part, both of these guys look ready. Interested to see how this fight goes. I'm still rocking with Jordan Santos. I think he's going to get it done within two. I'm not too confident in Ozzy's chin, so that's the reason for the pick. We'll see how the fight goes. Moving on, we got John Castaneda taking on Chris Gutierrez. This fight is at 145, as you guys know. Castaneda was supposed to fight last week on the Manel Cop Asu Amabayev card. There was an issue with Douglas DeAndrade, something wrong with the scale or him on the scale or something. Can't recall. But Castaneda is here. Doesn't have to fight, cut the extra 10 pounds. So him and Chris are both fighting at 145. Both guys looking solid. And then at the ceremonial, picks are a little blurry, but shout out to MMA Junkie. Both guys looking solid at the ceremonials. Rehydrated. Here's the face-off. I thought Chris was a lot taller than him for some reason, but here they are. I'm still rocking with John. I like his dirty boxing. I like how he mixes it up. I think he's going to smother Chris for majority of this fight. And yeah, rocking with John. Next up, we got Francis Marshall and Myron Santos. Francis looking good, 145. Myron looking good, 145. And then at the ceremonials, both these guys came in hell of a shape. Francis is looking cut, Myron looking cut. Very muscular dudes. Here's the face-off. Myron looks very intense. Francis looks intense. Still rocking with Myron. I think he's going to find a finish in this one. Interesting fight, definitely. Francis, has got some UFC experience, so he'll have that on his side, but I think he's going to be able to get it done. Moving on, we got Carlos Leal and Alex Morono. If you guys notice, Leal's body acne is gone. Maybe he had some, stopped taking those drugs, maybe. Or maybe he just found, some good body soap. Who knows? But yeah, looking good on the scale. 170, no issues. Morono, he's never been, a physical specimen, so to say, but no issues on the scale for him. And then at the ceremonial, it looks like Leo's at least 200 pounds here. He's definitely ripped. Looks jacked. Morono, same old, no expression. Here's the face-off. Morono with the dad bod, and Leal look like he's ready to kill this guy. Still rocking with Leal. Those odds are crazy. I don't know if he finishes Alex, though. Alex has been in the UFC for a while. Seen a lot of good guys. I don't know if he finishes them, but the odds are saying so. So, still rocking with Leal, though. Next up, Armin Petrosian and Bruno Ferreira. Armin looking solid. Bruno looking solid. I think Bruno could make 170. He's not the biggest middleweight. I think he can. With the right diet and stuff, I think he could definitely make 170. But here they are at the ceremonials. Armin and Bruno. Here's the face-off. For Armin to be, is he like 4 or 5 inches taller? He has shorter arms. So Bruno would definitely be throwing some, looping hooks, over that jab. That's the only thing that concerns me about this fight, but I'm still going to go with Arman to get it done on the scorecards. And then next up, we got Josh Van and Ray Soria. Here's Ray with this little, what do they call it? Little nose ring. It's septum piercing. I do not like that. Whatever. Both guys came in on weight. Here's Josh looking pretty solid. And then the ceremonial. There's the face-off. Ray was in this little karate stance. I think Josh is going to cave his face in, man. I don't like Soria's IQ. He's a solid grappler, but on the feet, I don't think he has anything for Josh. So, rocking with Josh. Next up, we got Rizvan Kuniev and Curtis Blades. Kuniev is just a solid guy. That's the best way to describe him. A big, Russian, solid guy. And then we got Curtis Blades looking solid. Little cut up. Not too much, but neither guy had an issue on the scale. Kuniev came in at like 264. Blades was like 262. There's a ceremonial in the face-off. Interesting fight. I think Blades still gets it done. This is a really, this is a jump for Kuniev to make a debut for. Maybe if they matched him up with somebody different, I could see him get a W, but I think Blades still gets it done. Maybe on the scorecards, not sure, but rocking with Blades. And then opening up the main card, Mauricio Rufy and King Green. Rufy looking good on the scale, and then Green, if you guys watched it live, he looks a little sucked in here. His eyes look, drawn out. Made the weight, but at what cost, That chin is definitely going to get tested. Here's a ceremonial. Both guys looking good. And then the face-off. Very intense face-off. Neither guy wanted to give in. But, I got to go Rufy. Fighting Nerds. I think first round might be live. Sad to see for King, but, he signed up for it. This guy's a dog. Thankful for him to take the fight, But, yeah, rocking with Rufy. Next up, we got Yasmin Lucindo and Amanda Lemos. No issues on the scale again. Lucindo looking good. Lemos completely looks different to me. I don't know why. It's definitely the blonde hair, but her face looks a little sunken in too. She just looks a little different. I don't know. And then the ceremonial. Lucindo's jacked, for a strawweight. She's definitely jacked. And then here's Lemos. Still looks different to me. It's definitely the blonde hair. And the face-off. Lucindo's got a blockhead. Lemos looking good. It's the age, man. The age is definitely going to play a factor, though. Still rocking with Lucindo. Still the pick. Next up, Ignacio Bahamondes and Jalen Turner. Both guys looking good. Jalen Turner is really, 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 really skinny. I know you guys already knew this, but for them both to be 6'3", he looks a lot skinnier than Bahamondes. But yeah, both guys, no issues on the scale. Here's a ceremonial and the face-off. You guys are like eye to eye. I'm still rocking with Ignacio. I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Definitely a striker's delight. But I think Bahamondes comes away with it. And next up in the lightweight division again, we got the co-main event. Ataman Rafael Fiziev and Justin Gaethje. Fiziev looking good. He's probably, he stayed in shape. He was training for the Gamrot fight. He's ready to go. And then here's Gaethje. Such a professional, no issues on the scale. Ceremonial. Fiziev looks very humble. I'm very thankful to be here. He's been waiting for a fight for at least a year. And here's Gaethje in the face-off. Fiziev says he's going to let his hands do the talking, but I don't know. I think I could see Justin Gaethje getting a knockout for the comeback. I smell it. It'll be beautiful, but we'll have to see. And in the main event, Magomed Ankalaev and Alex Poatan Pereira. Ankalaev with the shades, made weight, no issues. Poatan, double belt on the biceps, looking good. You can definitely tell the difference when he cut from to 185 to cutting to 205. 205 now. At 185, that guy was looking scarce, depleted. But 205, he looks solid. And then here is the ceremonial. Ankalaev looking good, little owl. And then Pierre with the headdress, looking locked in. Face off. I did not know Pierre was that much taller than him. He looks a lot more taller, in the photo than when it's listed on paper. But I'm still rocking with Poatan, man. I think he's gonna find the shot. Maybe like 3 rounds. I give him. I don't think Ankalaev is gonna wrestle early. I think he'll start wrestling maybe like second round, switch it up on him. But I'm still rocking with Poatan. I think he's gonna find the shot. And that's it for the weigh-ins. But I do have a parlay for you guys. So the first leg I'm going with, it's gonna be Joshua Van inside the distance. I see him caving Saruya's face in, honestly, and I like his boxing a lot better than Saruya. I understand he's a solid grappler, but I have to question his IQ, and I don't trust him on the feet. So I'm rocking with Joshua Van. Second leg, we're going Mauricio Rufy inside the distance. I didn't want to chase the odds on the first round, just because I do respect Bobby, but chasing the odds on the first round finish, I didn't want to put that in a parlay. So I just put inside the distance. It's a little chalky, but you'll see what I bring it in with. Get some solid value overall. But yeah, I think Rufus is gonna get it done. Definitely knockout. Sad to see for Green, but it is what it is. And the last leg, we're going Ignacio Bahamondes money line. It gives us plus 747. I think Bahamondes is gonna break Jalen Turner. I've seen Turner break before. Granted, it was against like Dan Hooker and Gamrot. Higher, ranked opponents. But I think Bahamondes, I think he's gonna get it done. I like the way he strikes. I think he's gonna find a nice counter too. Only thing that worries me with that fight is Turner's jiu-jitsu, but I don't see them engaging in much wrestling. I don't see Turner, shooting for takedowns unless he's severely hurt or something. But definitely I think he's gonna stay on the feet, and I think Bahamondes gets it done. So that's the parlay. Plus 747, really good value. Definitely looking to make some money on this. And I'm also going to do a straight. Justin Gaethje. If you're not betting on Justin Gaethje as an underdog, I think you're, slow and layman's terms. But I can't remember the last time he was an underdog. I'm pretty sure he was an underdog against Khabib. But I don't see why he's an underdog against a guy who's on a 2-year layoff, who's injured, who didn't have a fight, wasn't training for 5 rounds, compared to Justin, who's training for 5 rounds against Dan Hooker. It's not like it's, he was training for Hooker and then Gamrot showed up, whatever. But definitely, it's still going to be a striker's fight. So I don't get the odds, but I'm hammering Justin Gaethje plus 140 underdog. I think he's going to pull through. Justin Gaethje is one guy that I know for sure is going to fight for your money too. So I definitely wanted to put some money on him. But yeah, so we got the parlay and the straight. Definitely looking forward to making some money on this card. If you guys like the content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok, same handle, Fight Night Picks. Thank you guys for the support, and I will catch you guys when the card is done, and I will do the recap. Looking forward to this card, man. Hell of a card. But yeah, see you guys on the next one. Thank you again.